Hey there, welcome in. It's Heather with Heather's Healing, and I thought I would just come on real quick and just offer a quick message to anyone who cares to listen. And the message is a different way forward begins with us. It's really easy to criticize everything that's going wrong in the world, and um, there's definitely a lot to say about that. But it's also really important to remember that we are a part of this world and we're a part of the collective energy here on this planet. And it's important to take a look at what energy are we offering to the world, to our family, to our community, to whatever. So when you are leaving your house, when you are putting yourself out into the world, what is the energy that you are holding? Um, what frequency are you holding? What emotions are you adding to the collective? What actions are you offering to the collective? How are you contributing? Take a look at that, not to criticize or to be judgmental or to be harsh, but just to take a look at, are you contributing to the wellness and well-being of everyone here, or are you just criticizing and being a part of the problem? It's a collective energy, so it is important to take a look at how you are presenting yourself to the world. And of course, some days we're going to do better than others, but to take a look at that. Another thing that I thought it's kind of important to look at, why I bring this up is a lot of what I've noticed is a lot of people that are really critical and angry in the world aren't realizing that they're putting that energy out there and they're getting it right back. When you live in a state of struggle and confusion, everything is a threat and everyone is a threat. So if you're feeling like everyone and everything is a threat, you're probably coming at the world from a place of struggle and confusion. So just wanted to put that out there. So what is the best way to combat that struggle and confusion? One, know the energy that you're holding, know the frequency that you're coming at life, and your intuition. This is the second part that I wanted to talk about. Intuition is so important, and I really feel like it's it's going to become more and more important that you can trust and rely on your intuition. And I get asked all the time, what is the best way to tap into my intuition? And there's lots of different forms of intuition. But I feel like the easiest way to tune into the intuition is to feel it. The way you feel it is in your body, which means, well, we feel it through our body. The energy runs through us, and that's how we feel into the energy. Which means you have to be in your body. And what I have noticed is I often can start sensing energies and frequencies 3 to 6 months before they're actually here. And when you do that, you're able to kind of prepare yourself. You get a feel of what is coming up or what is coming your way, not to scare you or anything, but to bring you in to lessen the confusion. You can kind of get prepared. Now, you might not know all of the details that are coming, but you have an idea. You can sense and feel that. And that for me gives me a lot of peace. That offers me a lot of support. So learning how to feel it in your body is a great place to start. What's tricky about that is you have to actually be in your body. And there's so many meditations out there and different practices to open your third eye and all of these things, but a lot of them are taking you out of your body. They're literally taking you up into the upper chakras, which I feel like does you no good at all if you can't even feel feelings, if you can't even feel the energy running through your body. That to me is the best place to start. So being in your body, being present and being aware of what is going on, being aware of how you feel, being aware of why you might be reacting to certain things the way you're reacting, that's being in your body and really feeling into that. um, and I think that's really important, being very grounded, being very present, and being in your body. That's a great place to start with intuition. Something that a lot of people also don't consider or think about when they're wanting to tap into their intuition is that the Earth Star chakra, which is the chakra below us, it's about a foot below your feet, and the Soul Star chakra, which is about a foot above our head, they work hand in hand. I mean, all of our chakras flow together, but if your Earth Star chakra is blocked, probably because you're not in your body, um, the information that's coming through the Soul Star is not going to be as accurate or as on point. Um, I feel like it's really easy to get false information that comes through if you're not in your body. So I'm trying to find a good way to explain this. There's a lot of noise, static, and frequency in the world. I call it static. Some of the static comes from, all of the electromagnetic stuff, you know, electronics, TV, all of that contributes. But then you have a lot of low level beings that you might not necessarily be able to see or feel, but you're tapping into maybe messages coming through them that are not accurate. Um, so I think it's really important to be in your body. That's a good place to start. So, and believe me, being in my body is something I've always kind of struggled with. So if this is difficult, I'm with you. I have spent a good portion of my life not trying to not be in my body, um, doing my best to disassociate and all of that. And um, of course, drugs and alcohol will take you out of your body. Any way you try to escape the world is taking you out of your body. And at times that can be really tough to want to be present in your body. But if you can make a practice of doing that, it will really benefit you, and it will really help you feel the frequencies. I don't know how else to say it. That's like one of the easiest ways to tap into your intuition and really feel into the energy. So, um, things to watch out for as far as escaping, of course, drugs and alcohol, those are the easy ones to point out. But any way that you escape, that could be through excessive reading, excessively watching TV, video games, anything that you are doing in excess. Another way to tell if you're in your body, and this is a good one for me because I do this quite often, I'm on autopilot and I'm just going and doing, and then I'll stop for a minute and it's like, what are you doing? What have you been doing? And sometimes I have no idea. So that's me operating on autopilot, definitely not in my body, definitely not aware of what frequency I'm holding or what is even going on around me. So it is a practice. Some people are way better at it than others. If you had any kind of problem with addiction or substances, whether you were addicted to them or not, you might really struggle being in your body. So practice that. It makes a huge difference. It's the best way to tune into the energy. And then once you get a feel for how energy feels in your body and how it moves through you, and you really do have to feel it, it makes it a lot easier to tap into some of your other intuitive gifts. I think that if you start trying to, let's say, open up your clairaudience or open up your clairvoyance without being in your body, you're going to run into some problems, mostly with connecting with lower level beings that you think might be high frequency beings, and they're not. So get grounded, stay in your body, check in with yourself throughout the day, be aware of how your energy, your actions, and your emotional response is contributing to the collective energy. So, anyway, that's my message. Take care. I hope you're all well, and I'll see you soon.